it's me, Desmond is Amazing. So today I am gonna be asking my mom 100 questions on a Mother's Day special because I love my mom. So a few weeks ago I did the 73 questions challenge. So today, as I said, I'm gonna be challenging my mom to 100. Also, you might hear birds because my mom has birds, but they're very quiet right now, thankfully. So, first question, let's get on to this. So, question number 1. What is your favorite time of day?
My favorite time of day is twilight. That's when the sun is going down.
Yeah.
And everything is like bathed in this golden color.
Yeah.
And parents are coming home from work and people are getting ready to have dinner and go out. And so there's a lot of like special energy around that time of day. So that's why I love twilight.
Question number 2. What's your biggest weakness?
My biggest weakness is that I tend to be stubborn.
So like explain, how do you tend to be stubborn?
I tend to hold on to an idea and not want to let go of it.
Yeah, okay. Question number 3. What's your biggest strength?
People have told me that I have the patience of a saint, so I'm gonna go with patience.
I'm not patient at all.
No, you're not.
Question number 4. What is the biggest learning experience you've had?
The biggest learning experience I've ever had, probably when I was younger.
Yeah.
And I was a single parent. This is before I was married, and I had your sister, and she was really small. I worked 2 jobs. I put myself through school and just working really hard and to achieve what I wanted to achieve. And so I think the biggest learning experience was just hard work, if that makes sense.
Yeah, it does.
Okay.
Question number 5. What is your favorite thing to do in New York City?
My favorite thing to do in New York City is to go to Sleep No More. It's an immersive play. I've been over like 100 times. And what it is it's like a mixture of Macbeth and a couple of the Hitchcock movies. And there's different characters, and there's 6 floors, over 100 rooms to explore. And they've put it in a building that they've called the McKittrick Hotel, which is all supposed to be taking place in 1939. So it's like a really unique experience. It's almost like going back in time.
Yeah.
And I don't know, I just like it. It's just different.
Question number 6. What is one vice or like bad habit you wish you could give up?
The vice I would like to give up is I would like to drink less soda.
Yeah, she drinks a lot.
Yeah.
Question number 7. What's a cause that is important to you?
I think that a cause that's important to me, I think that we should be preserving history and continuing to record oral histories, because it's very important to get a first-person view of what was happening at certain times in history.
Yeah. Okay. Question number 8. What is the best compliment you've ever received?
I don't know. I always get embarrassed when I get compliments. I guess.
Why?
I don't know. I don't know. I just, because I'm an introvert. Well, you told me earlier you like my quarantine hair.
Yeah.
So I'm going with that compliment.
Question number 9. When are you the most inspired?
I think I'm most inspired when, like, you get an idea and you come to me and you're like, Mom, I want to do this, or I'm going to do this lip sync, and we start sitting down and talking about the costumes or making plans on how we're going to work this out, and you know, just your enthusiasm inspires me.
Thanks. Blobby. Blobby. This is not big blobby, not medium, not small. This is blobby. Question number 10. What is a rumor you've seen about yourself that isn't true?
Oh boy. I think the funniest one that I've seen is, I do have a hole in my pants. I think the funniest, right? I think the funniest thing that I've ever read is that there are people out there that believe that I am a witch.
Wait. Oh my god. Where's your broom? She has a broom.
Yeah. Because you crack me up. Oh Lord.
Ooh.
Don't break my broom though. We need that.
Yeah, she needs to fly on it.
Because, here's where that comes from. When I was a kid, I liked to read comic books, and one of my favorite comic books to read was Casper the
Friendly.
Yes, I told you about this. And he had like a sidekick named Wendy the Good Witch. And she kind of looked like me, so I related. And for like every year, from when I was small till now, pretty much every year, for Halloween I've dressed as a witch, right?
Yes.
So my Facebook profile used to be public, and people were stealing photos off of there and of me dressed as a witch. And
I love my witch mom.
Oh,
Happy Mother's Day.
thank you. And they stole those photos and just decided I was a witch. Like, I go around every day looking like Abigail Williams. You actually used that costume the other day.
Yeah, spellbound.
Yeah, you did. So, I mean, that's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. I don't have anything against witches. I'm just not one.
I believe in witches.
I believe too. There are witches, and I think that they, I believe in freedom of religion. If you want to be a witch or whatever, go ahead. I'm just saying I'm not a witch.
Question 11. Who is your celebrity crush?
Oh boy.
Oh god.
My celebrity crush is Adam Ant. I have had a crush on Adam Ant since like 81. When Stand and Deliver came out, I saw that music video and I was like, oh my god. And since that day, even to this day, right? I talk about him every day.
Oh god. Alright, question number 12. What is your favorite color?
What do you think my favorite color is?
Purple?
Nope. Red.
Because you're a witch. You like blood.
I guess.
Question 13. If you could have one superpower, what would it be?
If I could have a superpower, it would be the power to go back in time.
Oh, I thought I would want the power over certain so I could bring people back from the dead.
You watched Coven, which of the witches have that?
All of them except Queenie.
Oh.
But Misty Day was the one who, like...
Yeah, she was the one, right? Because she could, bring that frog back to life.
Yeah, she's the one who started it, and all the witches could do it, except I think Queenie and Zoe. Anyways, question number 14. What is your biggest regret?
Occasionally I regret leaving California. I lived there almost my entire life and I miss it, but I try not to have regrets because I see it more as if there's something that you feel bad about that you did, acknowledge it, move on, and learn from it, and then that's progress. Then you're making progress.
Yeah,
so
totally.
I try not to hold on to regrets. I really don't have any.
Just go on ahead.
That's right.
Question 15. Whew. What is your favorite video game? I just ate pasta, so.
You have a little bit right there.
Oh god.
Sorry, I bet they can't see it. It's fine.
Sorry, I just ate pasta with pasta sauce and butter.
Wait, what was my favorite video game?
Yeah, my favorite video.
My favorite video game is the original Super Mario Brothers.
I was about to start the...
Wait, sing the song with me, you know.
We are nerds. Question 16. What are you most obsessed with?
I think my biggest obsession is World War II.
Definitely.
I talk about it every day.
Oh god, help me. It's like, oh my god, all I hear every day is like, oh my god, you need to learn from World War II. I'm like, oh my god, I already know everything about it because I've had to watch documentaries about it. Well, I listen to them. Mom never forces me to watch them. She recommends, so I do.
Yeah, I recommend you watch them because history is very important.
Question 17. What is your favorite genre of music?
Did you skip 16?
No.
Oh.
Wait, did I?
I don't know. Oh no, we're good.
Yeah. We're good.
My favorite genre of music is big band music, 80s new wave, and punk.
Cool. What music can't you stand? And this is question 18.
I think I can't stand everything except for what I just said.
Picky. Question 19. What is the saddest movie you've ever seen? What?
The saddest movie I have ever seen is The Notebook.
Oh God.
I'm gonna blush. I literally can't make it about halfway through. I'm already all teary. Ah, my mascara.
Well, yeah, about mascara. Like, oh my God, you're gonna ruin your mascara. Tell the funny story that happened on American Airlines.
Oh, like in February we went to Los Angeles, and then on the way back on the airplane they had it was American Airlines, so they don't have as good movies as like Delta.
I know,
or even
right?
JetBlue. Really, they have like old movies. So
I want to go on Southwest and Delta. That's my only.
Yeah, I like Delta too.
Yeah,
but anyways,
Delta
we were not on
and
Delta.
Southwest.
We were on American, and so they had limited movies on there, and one of them was The Notebook. And I thought, well, I'll watch this. Maybe I can control myself because I'm on an airplane. But like, I was wailing, I was crying, I was sniffling. It was.
Oh God. I wanted to just like die. I was like, help me. And everyone was like, everyone in the last row and behind us was just like,
I know. It was.
Even the waitress, the flight attendant came up and said, "Man, are you okay?"
I know. It was really sad. So,
Yeah.
lesson learned.
Yeah.
I can't watch that movie in public. I shouldn't even watch it in private. It makes me cry so much when the old people like die together.
Okay, you're kind of going on a rant.
Sorry.
Question 20. 80 more questions. On an airplane, window or aisle?
I
love
hate flying. I hate flying.
I love the window.
I guess aisle.
Ew. You're gonna get like,
I don't really care to look out the window.
people are gonna be shoving you.
I feel like there's more germs if you put your face by the window. I don't know.
Question 21. What is your favorite place that you have lived?
Well, my favorite place I've ever lived was South Orange County, California.
Cool.
But I also really enjoyed San Antonio, Texas, because I was stationed there when I was in the Army, and it was just like being in Southern California. So, nice weather.
I want to go there someday so I can visit SeaWorld San Antonio, because SeaWorld has finally cleaned up their act. And Six Flags Fiesta, Texas.
I think I've been there.
You have.
And I went to a water park too, but I don't know what it was.
Question 22. What are your pronouns?
My pronoun is mom. That's what everybody calls me, just mom, so.
Mom. 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 That's me all day.
All day.
Whew.
You need tissue?
Yeah. Oh God, I just swallowed it. Alright, never mind.
Yeah.
Question 23. What is your favorite thing to do as a kid? I didn't swallow it, I just kept it in.
Well, I grew up in the middle of nowhere.
You like to throw bowling balls down? Tell that story.
Well, we had a big hill that went down, and I like to roll a bowling ball down it because...
And you crashed a car once.
I didn't. It hit a rock and it flew up and almost hit a car.
Oh.
And that was when I stopped doing it. But I mean, I lived in the middle of nowhere. We didn't really have much to do. But
Did your parents find out?
no. But thank God we had a library, and you could order books throughout the whole county. So I was able to just read and learn. I loved it. I love the smell of libraries. I love just the atmosphere of a library. And I would just like spend hours learning, reading, obsessing. I love nonfiction books, so I like looking at the photographs. So, yeah, that was my favorite thing. I know it's not exciting, but...
What is the most favorite job that you've had?
Well, I've had a lot of jobs.
Yeah.
My first job was working in a nursing home with Alzheimer's patients. Then I was in the Army, and I was an animal care specialist in the Army. Then I came back, and I was a nursing assistant. And then I decided I wanted to try something different, and my parents kind of were like pressuring me a little bit. They wanted me to go into like the corporate world, so I went and got some degrees and went into like the financial sector and then later the advertising sector. And I worked in offices as an office manager for like almost 20 years, but I hated it. I hated every second of it. And I decided I wanted to be a stay-at-home mom. So I left the corporate world and I started.
You went back, Felicia.
I did, and and plus your sister was starting college, and I wanted to make sure that she was okay. She was having a couple problems. And then I started my own business last year, and I hope after this pandemic is over.
I know, right?
That
I can go back to amusement parks.
Well, no, I just hope the business survives. And I was telling you earlier, I used to work 2 jobs.
Yeah.
And one of those jobs that I worked when I was working 2 jobs was I worked at Disneyland.
Yeah.
So
She did.
I think that was probably my favorite job. But also a little creepy because I worked the overnight shift at Disneyland, restocking things and whatnot. And it was just kind of like scary. It wasn't like Disneyland during the day. But I still loved it.
What is the biggest misconception that people have about you? Also, this is question 25.
The biggest misconception. I don't know. There's probably a million of them out there. Usually, it involves that I'm a former blank, and
What is blank?
I'll fill in the blank in a minute.
Okay.
I'm a former blank, and because I failed at blank, I'm now forcing you to do drag. So I've heard everything from
Army?
like that people say that, oh, I was obsessed with the drag community, but they rejected me, so I'm forcing you to do drag. Or I'm a failed burlesque dancer, and I failed, and so now they think that I'm forcing you to do drag because I could never make it. But let me tell you, I have the worst stage fright.
Yeah, she does. Whenever I try to get her on stage, she just has
I run. I can't. And
I ran.
ran so far away. I could never do burlesque. I don't feel good about my body. I have people make fun of my weight a lot online, and I could never do it. And
Shame.
And I appreciate the people out there who do burlesque, because you are setting a positive example for people who need to find comfort in their own bodies. There's so much diversity in the burlesque scene, and I mean, it's also, there's like drag, any gender can do burlesque, but I mean, you'll learn about that later, not now, you're too young now. But people, I mean, it's just ridiculous. People say like I'm like Gypsy Rose Lee's mom or something, and it's just, is that her name, Gypsy Rose Lee? What was her name?
Gypsy Rose.
Gypsy Rose, right? Yeah, and people will say, oh, she's a stage mom, and it's just not true. I'm a total introvert. I like to stay at home. I like to read. I like to study history.
I'm an extrovert.
You are an extrovert, yes. And, you know, unlike me, you actually enjoy getting on a stage and performing and getting applause, and you don't care what people think about you. But me, I just couldn't. No. So I guess, did I answer the question though?
Yeah, you did.
Okay.
You made it long.
I'm sorry.
Question 26. Who is your favorite band or singer? So pick one.
Well, band would be probably the Glenn Miller Orchestra.
Okay.
And singer, well, Adam Ant.
Mm-hmm.
But I've also always loved the band Crass.
Okay. Question 27. Who is your favorite drag queen? Better say me.
I don't really have a favorite. I was never into the drag scene. I was always into like the swing revival scene.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
You were gonna say me.
Well, yes, of course you're my favorite drag queen, but I don't really have a favorite. I just appreciate what all the drag queens are doing, and all the drag kings and everybody in between. I think it's really cool that you're, I really appreciate your artwork, but I guess I don't have a favorite because it's not really my thing. your thing. So I guess you're my favorite. Yes.
Yay! Which one? Question 28. What song can you listen to on repeat?
Poinciana by Glenn Miller.
Cool. Question 29. What makes you smile the most?
Well, you make me smile. But what makes me smile the most is like when we would go to Pride or, you know, any of the Pride Fest or anything like that. And we would see like little kids in their tutus, or, you know, they might have like something rainbow on, and they're cheering and they're clapping as everybody goes by. And the reason that makes me smile, not only because they see you and they go crazy, but because when we first started going to Pride, there weren't that many kids. It was like, and then once you went viral, slowly over the years, you just keep seeing more and more kids brave enough to go to Pride, or their parents are open enough to take them to Pride. So
they have an open mind.
You know, it makes me smile because I'm really hoping that there's some progress for the LGBTQ community.
Yeah, me too. Okay, question 30. So we have 70 more questions.
Woo!
What is one thing that people don't know about you?
One thing people don't know about me is that I love Chinese opera.
Yeah, that's true. She loves Chinese opera.
I do.
No, Mom. Sorry, I'm using the wrong pronouns. Question 31. Heels, flats, or sneakers?
Always heels until I hurt my knee, and now it's just flats and sneakers.
Aw, man. I love heels.
Me too.
Question 32. Where did you grow up?
I grew up in the Mojave Desert on the edge of Death Valley in a small town that was supporting a major naval base. And I mean, it was just dirt and sky.
What was it called?
Ridgecrest.
Good. Question 33. Vintage. New.
Vintage or reproduction?
Cool. Question 34. No, yeah, 34. What are three
Wait,
things?
you did just do 32? I'm so confused by the numbering.
No, I did 33.
I can't keep track. Even though you're like reading me the numbers, my brain is like...
I know, that's happening to me, so that's why I'm like, question 32.
This is hard. Did you feel it was hard when you did your 73 questions?
No, I'm just like, yeah, it's question, I didn't say the
I
question.
think maybe because you're asking someone else instead of...
Yeah, so like, what if they think that you can't live without? This is question 34, so look it up. Anyways, question 34. What are three things that you cannot live without?
My children, my birds, and books.
You didn't say my dad.
Okay. My family, my birds, and books.
Just say your kids.
All right, fine. That's the way you feel.
Yeah. I want my mom more than my dad.
Well, I think you've always been closer to me.
Yeah. I'm a mama's boy.
And plus, Dad works all day.
Question 35. Oh my god. I keep thinking it's like 34, 35.
I know.
Who would you like to see be president?
I would like to see FDR be president, but since that's not possible, Bernie Sanders.
Yeah.
But, I mean...
Question 36. What is your favorite TV show?
My favorite TV show is Babylon Berlin. It's on Netflix. It's excellent. Check it out.
Yeah.
And I also really like you do, American Horror Story.
Yes. Question 37. What is the most adventurous thing you've done in your life?
I don't remember what year it was, but we went to an air show and they had a B-17 Flying Fortress bomber.
Girl, she's spitting facts.
Huh?
You spitting facts.
Spitting. Oh, am I spitting?
No, it's a saying.
Oh,
girl, you spitting facts.
And so they had the bomber and I took a ride in it and I rode in like the all glass nose where the bomb site is. But I was so happy to be in a B-17 that I wasn't scared. I was just like, and it was like even under your feet you could just not see. It was just glass, so it was like you were floating, sitting there floating. I I don't know, that was one of the most special things I've ever done. I really enjoyed that.
Coinky dink, that plane crashed.
No, but one of the planes from the Collins Foundation crashed, and actually one of the pilots that was my pilot that day ended up being killed in that crash. So that was really, really sad.
Question 38. How would you describe yourself in three words? Three.
Bookworm, old soul, and shy.
Question 39. What is your dream job?
I would have always wanted to be a Navy nurse, but now that I'm too old, I want to be like a docent or a living historian or like a historical reenactor.
Question 40. 60 more questions. Who is your favorite actor and actress?
Actor? I don't know. I don't know if I have a favorite actor. We'll just say Rudolph Valentino because he was hot, right?
I guess.
And my favorite actress was Jean Harlow.
Cool. Question 41. What was the first concert you ever went to? Also, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe.
The first concert I went to was Lollapalooza. That was the name of it. And I think it was 93 or 94. And I think the mainliner bands were the Beastie Boys and Smashing Pumpkins.
Cool. Okay, next question. Question 42. What is your biggest hobby?
Studying World War II.
You look
like, that's all I do all day.
Yeah, kind of.
I mean, you weren't lying when you said that earlier.
I know, right? Question 48. What didn't you like about your childhood?
The one thing I didn't like was, besides living in the middle of nowhere, was my parents were very strict, and they were like ultra conservative, ultra Catholic, and it just was not a very pleasant atmosphere to grow up in. They would watch Fox News all day, and it would,
listen to
Rush Limbaugh, and it's just like these people never had anything nice to say. And I felt like all of that had a negative effect on my parents. It had a negative effect on my relationship with my parents. And you know how people always say that I'm grooming you?
Yeah.
How come I didn't get groomed to be a conservative Catholic then?
I don't know.
Exactly.
These haters don't know what they're talking about. Anyways, question 44. What is your favorite game show? What is your favorite game show?
Oh, game show. I would like to be on The Price is Right one day. I really want to play Plinko.
I like the Wheel of Fortune.
Yeah, I like Wheel of Fortune too.
Yum. Question 45. What is a favorite piece of clothing that you own?
I have in the other room. Oh no, now we're not going to know the questions.
I think I got him.
You do?
Continue.
You need help? Oh. I have an Army Air Force uniform, complete uniform from the 1940s, obviously. And with it, I have a scrapbook that has photographs in it and articles in it of the person who wore that uniform. So I can see them in their uniform in person, well, in a photograph. And then, you know, it's always nice to know the history of an item like that, you know.
Yeah.
I hope that made sense.
It did. Question 46. What is one item of clothing that everyone should own?
Everyone should have, like, clean underwear.
I know, right? Like if you have, like, stained underwear.
I mean, if you gotta have one thing, have clean underwear.
I know, right? Question 47. What is inspiring you in your life right now?
Right now, I'm inspired by the weather getting warmer, and we go out for a couple walks, which is good. Hopefully you're able to get out wherever you're quarantined and just get out and take a walk, because just that little break from quarantine has just been like so...
Yeah, it really has.
Like healthy or something.
Question 48. What is the best piece of advice you have ever received?
I have it here on my bracelet, It says, fortune favors the bold. And the reason why that's the best piece of advice I ever have gotten is because I'm a terribly shy person. So I wear it right here to remind myself, you know, to speak up for myself, to, you know, don't be afraid to go and tell someone that, like, oh my God, you got my burger order wrong or something. So that's,
I like that.
yeah.
Question 49. What is your favorite movie?
My favorite movie is probably either Sunset Boulevard or Gilda.
Cool. All right, we're at question 50. 50 more left.
Oh my God, look, they're going to have a Mommy Dearest marathon. It just came on TV.
Oh, yeah.
I love that movie.
Question 50. What is your biggest pet peeve?
Ooh, my biggest pet peeve are people like YouTubers who make these videos to get views, to get money by like taking things about you out of context, sensationalizing them,
It's so annoying.
making assumptions about things.
So annoying.
You know, that's not, they call it the truth, but that's not the truth. Once you take something,
lying.
once you take things out of context and you put your own narrative to it, it's no longer the truth. So that really gets under my skin because, you know, they're really, what it boils down to is I feel like they're bullying you. I feel like they're bullying our family and they're making money off of it. And that's what just makes my blood boil is that, you know, what kind of sick person does this?
Question 51. Diamonds or pearls?
Diamonds, but only if they're not mined out of the ground. Like if they grow them in a test tube or wherever they grow them, those are the ones I want.
Question 52. What is the first thing you notice about someone when you meet them?
I usually notice their shoes, and that is because when I go up to somebody, I'm usually like shy, and so I'm usually like looking at the ground and like, yeah, can you do an imitation if I'm walking up to see somebody? Oh, your questions got all messed up again. Which one was that?
Question 52.
52? Oh, cool. We're past
Oh, look,
halfway.
it's my favorite. It's the moment I did on Beetlejuice.
Oh, yeah. We're watching Beetlejuice in the background. It's like one of our favorite movies to watch.
Next question. Question 53. What is your favorite board game?
My favorite board game is Monopoly.
Question 54. What are you currently reading?
I'm currently reading a book called Tiki Pop about tiki culture.
Cool. 55. If you could meet one person from history, who would that be?
I would probably want to meet Jean Harlow.
Question 56. Who is your favorite songwriter?
Songwriter. Either Lou Reed or Jim Morrison.
Question 57. If you could raid one woman's closet, who would it be?
I would want to raid Betty Grable's closet from the 1940s.
Sounds cool.
Oh, yeah.
Question 58. If you could teleport to any time in history, what would it be?
I mean, isn't it obvious?
1940.
Yeah. Well, maybe. I'd want to be a child in the 1920s, be like a teenager growing into a young adult in the Great Depression in the 1930s, and then experience war, I think, as like a young adult, an adult.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you have to have the whole experience to like understand it.
Yeah, probably. Question 59. What is one thing you've always wanted to try but have been scared to?
I've always wanted to be an urban explorer, but I'm afraid of being like caught doing it, and then, you know, you can get in big trouble because it's trespassing. So I've never really, I'd love to, but I watch lots of videos about it.
Yeah.
We love Dan Bell.
Yeah. Dan Bell's in it, and this Dan Bell. Check them out. Right after this video, though. Question 60. How did you come up with my name?
Oh, well, it's a combination of a few different things. your father, he really likes the singer Desmond Decker. And I've always really loved the character.
Wedgie.
Oh no. I've always really liked the character Norma Desmond from Sunset Boulevard.
Yes, she likes that movie.
And
No, I'm sorry. I'm being offensive. Mom likes that movie.
oh, because of my pronoun.
Yes.
Oh.
My pronouns are they, them, she, he, her, he. I don't care.
You gotta speak up a little, kid. You're mumbling.
My pronouns are they, them, he, him, and she, her.
What was the original question? Oh, how I came up with your name.
Yeah.
So I love the character Norma Desmond, and I love this singer who is a crooner named Johnny Desmond.
Yeah.
He's better than Frank Sinatra.
That's an opinion.
He's just like, oh my God, he's so handsome. And Desi Arnaz. And so I knew if I named you Desmond, I could call you Desi, like Desi Arnaz. And that's what sealed the deal.
Yeah. 61. What good deeds do you do?
I don't know, what good deeds do you think I do?
I think my mom deeds are that she takes care of her birds, she supports me, she has an open mind.
Aww. I think one good deed I've done that always makes me feel very happy is when I go to Washington, D.C. to help support the veterans at the World War II National Memorial whenever they have an event. Like, they would have had an event yesterday for the 75th anniversary of the end of VE Day, but it was, canceled because of the pandemic. So I used to go to these events and I would like help push the veterans around. I would make sure they had water, make sure they were comfortable. And that made me feel good because, like, working in nursing homes when I was young, it seems like a lot of people like forget about the elderly, and I think that they should be cared for.
Question 62. What is one thing you wish you knew at age 19?
I don't know. I don't know. Who knows? I think that as you grow...
You do, because you were...
Well, I mean, it's hard to go and look at something in retrospect.
What is retrospect?
When you look back on something and say, oh, if only I knew then.
Yeah.
Because I think that part of growing and maturing is just experiencing things as they come at you. So, yeah. I don't know. I can't answer that question.
Question 32. What are must-have items in your purse?
My phone, my debit card, my keys, lip balm, and my sunglasses.
And right now, face mask.
Yes, and a face mask. You're right.
For now. Question 64. What is your favorite artist?
My favorite artist is Andy Warhol.
Cool. Question 65. What's something you can't do?
I can't. I've tried it a million times and I can't swing dance very well. I'm just so...
Let's try it.
I can't even know because my knee is messed up right now, but I'm so uncoordinated that it just... It doesn't work. Is that what my swing music sounds like? You're too much. You do better than I can, so there you go. Now you gotta truck. Do some trucking. Woo! You're too much.
Alright, question 66. What is the best vacation you've ever taken?
Oh, last year when we went to Disneyland.
Yeah,
that was really fun because I had always wanted to take you to Disneyland. You used to love princesses when you were like a very small boy. And I really wanted you to see that.
I miss Cinderella.
Yeah, it was cool. That was a lot of fun.
Question 67. What is your dream vacation?
My dream vacation would be to take a cruise through the South Pacific, or like go on one of those tours where they take you to important places in history. Like you can go visit Normandy, or you can visit like I don't know, Hiroshima or, anywhere. I would like to see all kinds of places where World War II took place because that's my obsession.
What is your favorite food?
My favorite food is German food.
What is your least favorite food? This is question 69.
My least favorite food is milk chocolate. It makes me want to puke.
Puke?
Mm-hmm.
That means poop and puke. Mom came up with that when we were writing.
It upsets my stomach.
Mom came up with that when we were writing Ghostwriter because her lap bar, she was stapled like this.
It was horrible. I thought I was going to die.
And then they had shin guards, sadly, because some kid...
Yeah, they really hurt my knee.
Yeah, some kid decided to jump out the car when they weren't supposed to.
I can't handle roller coasters.
It was only 23 feet tall.
I like the kiddie rides.
The whip out?
Yeah.
Whip out.
That was horrible.
Yeah, you thought it was just gonna go like wee, but then like
we were like, oh. That was horrible.
Question 70.
Nobody's gonna know what we're talking about.
No, they're not.
We're talking about when we went to Knott's Berry Farm.
Question 70. Do you have any phobias?
I do. I'm scared of bees because I'm allergic to them, and I'm
allergic to a lot.
I know. And I don't like talking on telephones. I don't know what it is. I think because I have this little girl voice and people always would tell me, like I had a boss once that would tell me that I need to take voice lessons to change my voice because it isn't going to sound professional on the phone. And I think I took that to heart and developed this sort of phobia about talking on telephones. So, shame! If you're going to communicate with me, don't call me, email me.
Yes. Question 71. Mm-hmm. What is a talent that you wish you had?
What? Swing dance. Oh, I wish I could swing dance better, and I wish I could tap dance. I'm not gonna dance. My knee is all jacked, kid. Oh, you're gonna get hurt.
No, I'm not. 72. Mm-hmm. What is your favorite subject in school?
I always like math, sciences, zoology, biology. I really enjoyed art class.
Question 73. What is your favorite fast food?
Del Taco.
Get the Del Taco. They got a new thing called Free Shabakadoo. Free Shabakadoo.
Honestly, I love it.
74. Who is your favorite author?
My favorite authors are probably Lewis Carroll, George Orwell, maybe Oscar Wilde. I like his poetry.
Cool.
Mm-hmm.
75. What do you want to be doing in 10 years?
Well, you go to high school next year.
Yes.
So that's 1 year. And then that's 4 years. And you want to go to school to become a roller coaster engineer?
Yeah.
So I think in just about 10 years, you'll graduate. I'm hoping that I will be there to shake your hand, congratulate you, and that will be a very proud day for Mom.
Woohoo! 76. What is the cutest thing on planet Earth? It better be me.
I really love sloths and anteaters. Are you a sloth now?
Yes.
You seen that Geico commercial where the sloth is like playing charades and he's only drawn like a line?
77. Favorite time of the
What?
year?
Say it all so we can all hear and understand it.
77. Favorite time of the year? Sorry about that. I couldn't help it.
My favorite time of the year is Fleet Week because I love sailors and they all come to New York and it makes me so happy. And I love summer too because we have Pride in summer and you're really excited about that. And
No, I'm not because it's not happening.
well, now it's not happening, but every year you would get really excited about it.
Yeah.
So I guess, yeah. You have your own pride.
I'm Pride right here in my apartment.
Woo!
Question 78. What is a perfect day out with your friends?
My perfect day out with my friends would be to go to Ovest and have rice balls, and then go up to Gallo Green.
What's Ovest?
It's a pizza place.
Okay.
And then in Chelsea, and then go to Gallo Green at the McKittrick Hotel, and just hang out, maybe have an adult beverage, and then go to sleep no more. And this is what I used to do, like several times a month with my best friend Jonathan, but he has moved to Denver, and I miss him very much.
You got to visit him a few months.
Yeah, we just visited him, in February?
Yeah.
Yeah.
79. What is the best thing that has happened to you this year?
I really liked going to LA. We went to
Knott's Berry
Farm.
I still remember that gut punch that I had on the very fast launch coaster accelerator. I looked it up and it went to 83 miles an hour in 2.3 seconds.
Wow. Yeah, I wouldn't ride that.
That's like 1, 2, like in 1, 2.
I like the water ride.
Which one?
The raft.
Oh God, rapids. Oh my God, remember? I laughed at you and then I had like a huge wave just like fly over me.
Yeah, that was fun. But I feel like
karma.
this year has like a big black cloud on it. Like your book was supposed to come out, now it's delayed. Pride, now that's delayed. Like everything that we look forward to is kind of like on the back burner, and it's being inside all the time. It's almost like time doesn't even exist anymore.
I know, right? 80. 20 more questions.
Woo!
Most memorable book you have ever read?
Most memorable books. Animal Farm, 1984, A Clockwork Orange, and there's one more by Upton Sinclair, something Jungle. I can't remember.
If anyone remembers what it is, please tell me in the comments if my mom doesn't remember it.
Darn it, I don't remember. But it's by Upton Sinclair, and I love him. I think that they should have nominated him for his epic plan in California back in the 30s. I think it would have really helped California during the Great Depression. But I mean, these are the kind of things I talk to you about every day.
Yeah. 81. If you could be a character in a book, who would that be?
I guess.
Wendy?
Yeah, I guess I would be Wendy and Peter Pan, right?
Yeah. I got it. I saw it.
I mean, I like Peter Pan.
I saw the gears of like turning your head, so I just filled in for you. 82. What's the funniest movie you've ever seen?
The funniest movie I've seen in a while was probably Good Boys.
Oh God.
Oh my God. Do you remember the part where the CPR doll flew out?
Yeah.
And that one kid barfed. Oh, that was really funny. That's a good movie. I like that movie.
It was so inappropriate though.
I know. Well, I had to censor some parts for you.
Yeah. 83. What is your favorite thing in the world? Better be me.
My favorite thing, like as in an object?
Sure, I'm an object.
I mean, but yeah, you're one of my favorite things in the world. But I don't know how to answer that. My favorite thing,
your soul?
Yeah, maybe. I don't know how to answer that. I would be here sitting talking about it all day long.
I know, right? Now that she's on camera, she's just like,
I don't know. Name something you think is my favorite thing.
a rock.
No. Maybe the beach. I love going to the beach. I love driving.
Oh, I know.
I love palm trees.
I know, toilet.
I love the Queen Mary. I miss
Toilet.
it. No.
I make the worst jokes.
I don't know. I love all kinds of things. There isn't one favorite thing.
84. What is your spirit animal?
My spirit animal is a seagull, because I really love maritime myth and maritime legends and things like this. So they say that the seagull carries the soul of dead sailors. So, that have gone down to Davy Jones' locker. And I don't know, have I told you about the origin of Davy Jones' locker?
No, tell me after we finish.
Oh, well, I'm going to tell you now so that all those people out there can learn something. So Davy Jones...
you learn something every day, let's be honest.
Like, Caribbean culture, a ghost is a duppy.
Mm-hmm.
So that's
duppy?
been... Yes, a duppy. So that's been kind of corrected by the English to Davy.
Mm-hmm.
And Jones comes from Jonas, because in the Bible, Jonas was swallowed by the whale. So, a ghost at the bottom of the sea.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
No.
Oh,
I don't
well.
understand the Bible.
Yeah, I know.
You understand it because you had to read it.
I read it. I read the Bible. I thought it was, it's interesting.
85. What museum is your favorite, or which museum do you want to visit?
My favorite museum is probably the Met, but I also like the natural history museums.
Cool.
I would love to go to Pearl Harbor and see the Arizona and the Missouri, because you have the ship that was involved in the start of World War II, and the ship that was involved at the end of World War II, and both those ships were built at the Brooklyn Navy Yard.
Mm-hmm. What 3 words describe living in New York City?
Smelly, concrete, and busy.
87. 87.
Wow, I can't believe we're at 87 already.
I know, right? It felt like only 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Anyways, do you like surprises?
No!
Ow! 88. What is something you've had to learn the hard way? I've had to learn the
I
hard
don't
way.
know. What have I learned the hard way?
Math. For me.
For you, it's math?
Yeah.
I guess I had to learn not to trust people, because after you went viral, we got a lot of hate, and we got a lot of hate from people that were like the kind of people that my parents are, or the kind of people that live next door, or things like that. And
What do you mean live next door?
Well, I'm not literally next door, but people you would think are like your neighbors, just everyday people started barraging us with hate because you were at Pride. And so that day I kind of lost trust in a lot of people. I kind of lost trust in humanity, and that really hurt, because up until that point, I trusted people implicitly until they proved themselves to be bad. And now I think that there's just a lot of bad people out there.
Yeah, totally. 89. What is something you're grateful for?
Right now, during the pandemic, I'm grateful that we have a place to live, we have food, we are safe, we have not gotten sick, that we have essential workers out there keeping the world going. Yes. And so I'm grateful for just the smallest things right now, because being in a pandemic is kind of scary.
90. What is something you're tired of? For me, it's Donald Trump. Come on.
I don't know. Well, I'm always tired of the haters, but I think Trump trumps the haters.
Yeah, Trump.
I think
Trump's the Messiah.
Yeah, he totally is. He's the Messiah of the haters, right?
Yeah.
It's awful.
91. What trend do you want to see disappear forever? Like a fashion trend, maybe?
One thing I've never really liked is when the boys wear their pants down here.
Ew.
And then their underwear hangs out, because no one wants to see that. I think you should just pull your pants up and get a belt. That looks a lot more classy. I've always thought that looks just, tacky or something. It's no good. What are you, a thug?
Mm-hmm.
Is this your thug dance?
Yeah. 92. What is something that people wear that bothers you?
It's not so much something people wear, but something that really bothers me about people is when and this used to drive me crazy in the morning. is they go, like, they're on their way to work in the morning with wet hair. Like, wet hair in public, it's gross. Unless you're at the swimming pool or the beach. But just, like, pop out your shower and go right to the subway is like, I don't know. It just has a smell, I guess. I don't really like it. I mean, I know it happens. It's happened to us all, but I don't. If you have time, blow dry your hair.
Or dry it at least.
Or dry it at least.
Boomers are millennials. Definitely millennials.
Are you asking me this because I'm Gen X?
Totally!
I don't like boomers. I can't say that. There's lots of boomers I adore. Well, the thing that bothers me about boomers is, like, when I was in the corporate world, they're holding on to those positions of upper management that normally people would have retired earlier in their careers now, and then people from the generation under them would have been able to move up into the upper management. But they're holding on to those positions and they're not retiring, and it was making it difficult for people in my generation to move up the ladder. And then we have the millennials who want to be where we were. So I guess it's a boring answer, right? You want me to, like, make fun of boomers or millennials?
Just pick one.
I guess I would hang out with millennials.
You pick millennial over any boomer? Or, like, boomers?
I mean, in general.
Yeah, in general. Because I feel like boomers are more close-minded than millennials.
Possibly.
But I'm not trying to shame any boomers, because there are a lot of boomers who have open minds. There are a lot of boomers who have open minds, so don't take this seriously. I'm only talking about the boomers who have closed minds.
Sorry. I have to keep reminding you because you are a mumbler.
Yes, I am a mumbler. Yeah, I am a mumbler. I need to work on it. 94. What did you want to be when you grew up, when you were a kid? So, like, when you were little, what did you want to be?
I wanted to be Vanna White from the Wheel of Fortune.
Oh, yes, her.
She, like, turns the things, the letters.
Yeah, she's like, hey.
Bing. Well, she used to turn them, but yeah, now she just touches it.
95. Oof. What is something that has humbled you?
I have two parts to this.
Okay.
One thing that's humbled me is being a parent, and I think any parent out there will understand this. That it's just being a parent is very humbling. Mm-hmm. But also when the last time I went to Washington, D.C., I went to the National Holocaust Museum. I don't know if that's what that museum's called, but the Museum for the Holocaust there. And I went into a room and there were, like, teeth, there were glasses, there were, like, a lot of personal effects. Suitcases and just very, very, very personal things. But the thing that got me most was the shoes. Like, there were thousands of shoes, and there were, like, old people's shoes, women's shoes, fashion shoes, worker shoes, men's shoes, kids' shoes, like, baby shoes, like, all kinds of shoes. And for each of those shoes, like, that represented a person that maybe did not make it through the Holocaust. So probably not. And you know, to see that kind of you know, a lot of us complain all day and say that, oh, we have it so bad, but I don't think that we have it that bad compared to what people before us have had to go through.
Yeah, definitely.
But that was I couldn't even finish a museum after that point.
Now she's
it was
crying.
It was just very humbling to see that, because you realize that all this crap that you always complain about really means nothing.
Yeah. 96. What was your experience in high school?
In high school, I didn't really have any problems. I took AP classes. I got good grades. I had friends. I was voted most bizarre of my senior class. And I was also voted most likely to become a cartoon character. And I don't know, maybe I should become, what do you think? Should I become a cartoon character?
Sure, you can become Blobby. Here.
Should I hang out with Blobby?
Yeah,
okay.
Blobby and friend.
And I mean, it was just fun. Everybody had fun. And I think part of that is because you know, growing up in a town with a very small population, these are the same kids that I went to elementary and middle school with.
Yeah.
So we all knew each other.
97. Most embarrassing moment.
Oh, do you remember the day we went to Pride, the day you went viral?
Yes.
I wore, like, I was thinking, it's a long day, it's a long, hot day, I'm gonna wear something really super comfortable.
Yeah.
And I wore those MC Hammer pants.
Oh God.
Yeah, the ones that make me look like a tardigrade or something.
Don't touch this.
Yeah. And then you gotta do the MC Hammer dance. Like a crab, dance like a crab. Not quite. I'll have to show it to you later. But anyways, so I had on my total MC Hammer pants, like the crotch was down to here. And then we didn't even know what happened the next day. You went viral and there's pictures of me everywhere in those damn pants. I looked like, oh, it was just horrible. It was horrible. I would have never worn those pants if I thought anybody was gonna take a photograph of me. Like, ouch. It was horrible.
98. Wow. What is your favorite form of exercise?
My favorite form of exercise is roller skating.
Cool. 99. What is the most painful thing you've done in your life?
Physically, natural childbirth.
Okay. So that means that you didn't take any medicine?
No, they don't give you anything to you just pop the baby out without any painkillers or anything.
Oof.
Yeah, oof. And psychologically, well, I'm a cancer survivor, and I had cancer when I was in my early 30s, and after that, I wasn't able to have any more children, and that kind of hurt me for a long time because I love kids. I love being a parent, and that was painful. So that really, really, really hurt.
And 100.
Oh my God, we're almost done.
What would you do with $1 billion?
Although it's probably selfish to say so, I would probably get a bigger house because
Oh, there's a sneeze.
we need more room for all your costumes.
Yeah, like 2 out of the 3 closets in our apartment has costumes, and these closets are like the size of these 2 chairs next to each other.
Yeah, they're really small.
It's not even from the distance, like right here, from there to there, that's how long they are probably.
Yes, we definitely need a house with more closets, and we need a car.
Yeah, just a regular old car.
Because I miss driving.
And I don't want no fancy Lamborghini. I
don't need a Lamborghini.
I just want a regular old Honda.
I want a Beetle.
Sure.
And then the rest I think I would just put towards philanthropy, which is like, you hear about the Vanderbilts and the Morgans and the Astors, and they all gave us libraries and other institutions that have lasted generations. So I think that's what I would want to do.
Okay, so we have...
Oh, and maybe buy Grey Gardens.
Okay. Okay, everyone, we're back. We were on the very last, the bonus question.
We just had to change the battery.
Yeah, so the bonus question. Because, I mean, why not?
I guess, why not?
101, I scammed you guys. Put on deal with it glasses. What advice would you give to others?
I think everybody should be kind, spread love, be positive, and I think if just like people did those 3 simple things, like the world would be like a lot happier. It'd be like a better place to live.
I know, right?
And besides that, I just want everybody to remember to wash your hands. You're better at giving wash your hands.
So the outro, basically?
Yeah, why not?
Okay, so that was it for the 100 plus bonus question. So 100 plus 1 equals 100. So 101, sorry.
Yeah, it was 101.
101 questions with my mom. So I hope you enjoyed it. And I hope you're all staying safe, washing your hands, social distancing, and not touching your face.
Oh, come on.
I just lost my hand right while we were changing the battery. So anyways, hope you all have a great day. Don't forget to like and subscribe and comment down below what was your favorite question and what was your favorite answer. And thank you so much for watching. Hope you all have a beautiful day. Bye.
Bye.
Happy Mother's Day.